wasn't African, right? But I couldn't understand why they kept talking about Africans came over on these slave ships. So while I'm looking at everything I see across the land, I'm examining what the issues is with the people of the land, and we was walking around like zombies, right? So I couldn't understand. We would the only time we came alive is on Friday and Saturday night, right? So I knew something had to be wrong where everybody miserable all that time, right? So I grow up looking at the civil rights struggle, studying Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, Emmett Till, looking at all of this stuff, right? And I go all the way back to the Liberia movement, back to Africa, the Prince Hall schools. I'm looking at all of this that's going on, and I'm seeing a consistent pattern. As I get older, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how to put it together until I start doing the studying. I end up catching a case when I was a teenager, and I ended up doing a little over 16 years in prison. And I turned my prison time into monastery and university time. So when I came home, I'm seeing the political dynamics play out and how they using brown faces to influence people to support what's not in their best interest. You know, so specifically speaking about, I'm watching the Obama situation unfold, and I know that when he get in office, he ain't gonna do shit for us, right? But you can't say too much until after the fact, because when you start saying something beforehand, it looked like you're trying to tear your own people down. But we got to realize everybody look like us ain't us. We didn't realize that was the biggest part of the problem, is that the white man ain't even white. He a Moor, a free white person in law, a political status given by royal nobilities of Europe. So that don't got nothing to do with us. They laws have nothing to do with us. They corpus juris secundums. They ipso juris sui. None of that shit don't got nothing to do with us. That's all barristers' bookkeeping document. That's why everybody that's a practicing attorney has to be a barrister, a member of the bar, right? So my observations, when the chief discovered a matter on the land that affects the other people across the land, he's obligated by the laws of nature to put it out in the public domain and to offer a solution. When the people don't know what to do, it's the responsibility of the chief to step up, take charge, and effectuate the change. So that's what I'm doing. My task right now is to inform the grassroots that the change is imminent. And I got to inform and campaign to the grassroots until we see that change manifest. So this is the mission that I'm on, an educational mission to give out free knowledge of the circumstances and conditions and the remedies to the problem.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That's really, really awesome. And you know, like I said, for taking the time to really look at the problem, you know, that's been the challenge for many of us, because, you know, everybody just, you know, when people they get caught up in their lives, they don't, you know, realize, you know, what's going on around us. And the whole thing about these people that you, like you said, that look like us, but ain't us. One of the things that they have had are people in this state of, with all the, you know, with the media that they control, you know, they've been pushing all of the, you know, this, you know, the disinformation out there, between that, you know, to keep us, you know, the whole idea was to keep the people in this vortex of confusion. And then on top of that, you know, with the whole, you know, plantations, you know, they call, you know, workforce, you know, is the whole idea is to have people like some little mouse, on, one of those little conveyor wheels, I guess, where, running on that that little conveyor wheel where you can't get off,
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's been really the program, where our people are finding, their greatest challenge of getting off of that wheel,
Look,
got them running around.
they turned Big Mama house into the big house.
Yep.
They turned her farm into a plantation. Big Mama's job was to feed her children. So when we spread out across the land, we came to help her plant in the fall of the year, the spring of the year, and harvest in the fall. When the invaders came, they came as conquistadors. They first landed with Columbus. Columbus' navigator was Pietro del Negro, or Peter the Black, or Peter the Nigger. And
Right.
he was a blackamoor and the navigator is more important than the captain is to the ship. Because without the navigator, the captain don't know where to go. The navigator is the one actually giving ship orders to the captain in order to get to the destination he's trying to reach. And remember, they came before Columbus. They look like us, but they ain't us.
So to if I can interject right there, that was a great segue, Brother Rod, to exactly what I want to show you and the tribe here. I recall you had mentioned this on one of the other platforms that you were doing a lecture on. I believe it may have been maybe on with the elder, and a few months ago, and it was really really interesting because I got to share this. When you were talking about it, and you had mentioned the whole, that they sent over Columbus as the investigator, Yeah, Christopher. Well, they refer to him as Christopher Columbus, but then they say his name is Cristobal Colon, whatever. But here's the thing that's really funny, and I got to show this to you. Because right there, when I was watching that particular video, when you were talking about all this, I got to show you this. I was watching. Oh, and so when you mentioned, yes, they sent over Columbus as he was the investigator. I kind of laughed because right around, I think like a couple weeks prior, I was watching some back episodes. Oh, and then you mentioned Columbo, and you said, and that's why they have that TV series, Columbo, because Columbo is the investigator. And I kind of laughed when you said that because I was like, oh man, that is the real, because when I was watching a few weeks prior to that video, I was watching back episodes rather of Columbus or Columbo rather. And it was so funny because there was this one episode, and I got to show you this. Family, you cannot make this up. Give me 1 second. I got to show you this. Let me bring this up. And so that is the channel, just so you know. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to find it. And I know I saved it. Give me 1 second. Trying to remember what I saved it as. I know I have it. Maybe save as projects. No, it should be here. Live notes. No. I think I called it Chief Rod. Now why it's not coming up now? Hold on. So it's really funny too. Okay, wait a minute. I know how to find it. Give me a second here. And I actually pulled it up last week. Recent projects. Here we go. Got it. I forgot what I called it. Here it comes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hold on. Okay. So let me share my screen, and I'm gonna show you this. Let me know when you see it. Share screen. Can you see my screen yet? Can you see that?
It didn't come up yet.
Okay. Give me a sec. I just hit it. Give me 1 second. Let me try it again. Give me a minute. Present. Video. I might have to do. Shouldn't have to do slides. Hold on. All right, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Select window screen. Oh, come on, give me 1 second. Hold on. This is kind of like, can you see it yet? Hold on.
No, it's not up.
Window, mute, website, notification. Spaceship title. Okay, hold on. This might be. All right, where's the one? Hello. Can you see it now?
It's coming up now. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm just, messing with this new technology. So this is the episode from Columbus. This is season 3. If anyone wants to go back and play this, if you have, I don't know if you've got Roku or Amazon, whatever, but I believe this is season 3, and I want to say episode 5, and the episode is called Identity Crisis. And in this scene, you can't really, as much as family, I'd like to share with you, Tribe, the actual, soundbite and play it. You really can't play the clip because you know how it is on YouTube. So what I can do is, that's why I just gave you this is the actual closed caption of the dialogue, in the scene. So Columbo, he walks into this guy's house, over here. And when he walks into his house, he notices, this is his suspect naturally. So he notices on the left side of his home, there's a painting. And he's like, and I got to I'm going to do the Columbo voice. He says, is that an original painting, Slay? And the guy goes, yes. As you see here, he says, yes, that was done in Austria in 1761. All right. So then that's the first part. Then he goes, give me a second. Got to go get the other one, the other clip. Then to him, can you see this? This next one?
It's not there yet. It's still black. Screen's still black.
All right, hold on. I gotta show it to you. It's black. All right, no worries. Hold on. I gotta stop and show you the next one. I think you have to just share it bit by bit. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me do it again. Okay, here we go. All right, I just allow. Okay, here it comes. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do see it what he says here?
Well, it's too small. We can't read it.
Really? Because I actually...
It's not blown up like the other one.
Can you see the scene? Can you see the scene?
Yeah, he's standing in front of the sofa with the pink pillows on it.
Really? Hold on. It's interesting. Let me see something. Because I actually have it as wide as... Okay, you're seeing the small one. Okay, give me a second here. It might be a 10-second delay. Hold on. Let me just do this. Give me 1 second.
So on the left side, you got 3 pictures. There's 2 at the top, 1 on the bottom.
I see it. Yeah, I actually see it. So let me... Shouldn't be doing that. Hold on. Give me a second. Because I'm showing... You don't see the other one right yet. Okay. So hold on. Let me do this. Maybe if I close this one and then go in again. Yes, screen on this. Hold on. It's this one. Can you see it now? Did I make it bigger? Or is it still?
Nothing moved.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing and I gotta do it again. You gotta see this. Okay. Hit preview. Let me try this. Well, let me see if this works. All right, and it's still doing. So now, do you see? Is it bigger now?
There you go. The discovery of America.
Okay. So yes. So then he says to him. So he says. He told me it was in Austria, 1761, and then he says to him, the name of the painting, because he asked him, "Oh, what's the name? What's it called?" And he said, "The Discovery of America." All right, now watch this. Okay, hold on. Let me launch it first. You can actually see it. Hold on. Launch it. All right, give me 1 second. So this way you can actually see it. All right, I think I figured this out. This screen here, business. Okay. Can you see it?
It haven't came up yet.
Okay, give me a minute. You haven't seen it yet?
It still ain't came up.
Okay, give it a minute. All right, hold on. Let me look. Actually, look on YouTube to see what you're seeing. Okay, hold on. Let me share it. Okay, I think I gotta stop sharing the other one. Stop sharing it. All right, let me try it again. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it's not. Oh, wow. This is fascinating. So, no, it's fascinating because the first ones worked, but all of a sudden, man, it's like it's not sharing. And I'm not sharing another. Like, what's funny is, like, I had stopped screen sharing, so it should work. Because so what it actually shows, so why I'm still trying to bring this up, what actually he sees is the painting. And I just wanted to show you what the painting looked like, but it's not allowing me to share. I mean, I can't make this up. It is not allowing me. Let me see something for a minute. No, it's not going to. Okay. It will not allow me to share it because I keep hitting share screen and it's, yeah, it won't let me share it. I mean, I'm trying to share, I can't, you know what? It's hilarious. Like it was allowing me to share. So, but realistically, it's not letting me share it now. But what I think is so funny is that I suspect they could be messing with the technology because all of a sudden it was working perfectly and now it's no longer working. So, but, we're going to keep it moving. So essentially, and again, family, if you want to go watch this, you can see it on Amazon. It's season 5, episode 3 of Columbo. Back episode is called Identity Crisis, the name of that episode. But it actually shows you that painting, and the painting the suspect says is called The Discovery of America. And The Discovery of America, what you're going to see in that painting is you're going to see those people. Well, let's put it this way, what they refer to as the copper colored people. And it's in this man's home, and it's this painting that takes up an entire wall. And so then Columbo asks him in that particular episode, he says to him, well, he says, is that all of it? Meaning, was that the entire painting? Because it takes up the entire wall of the man's home, that one side of his wall. And he goes, nearly. So in other words, that was just part of it. It was this giant matte painting. And so probably the rest of that painting is probably either somewhere in a museum or in someone's, private collection. And whose private collection it's in. So, it's just, but you can't, the reason why I wanted to share that was so important, but you get the gist of it, is that when you said Columbo, he sent over Christopher Columbus as the investigator, and then that's what that series Columbo was about. We never figured, because we thought it was just a TV show about a detective. But when you see that scene, family, tribe, you get it. That no, there's a lot more going on. And see, this is what they've been doing, for decades, is that they've been telling the story, but they've been doing it, through, the cinema. They've been doing it through their TV shows, and so many various, they use so many various methods, because there's rules in this mess. But that's how they've been doing it. And no one's going to be able to be paying attention to a detective show. But, I'm one of these people. I'm all about the details. And
so watch the knocks off Columbo. Okay. So Columbo is the investigator. He's Christopher Columbus, right? Mm-hmm. Columbo Colon was his name.
Yep.
Okay. So the guy that plays the part of Christopher Columbus, his name is Peter Falk, right? Peter is father in Greek. Father is in reference as Peter to the rock on which this house was built, right? So now it's telling you what's the keystone, the rock, Peter. Falk means falcon. The falcon is a chief. So it's telling the chief that this is the keystone in which the structure was built. We're talking about the U.S. government. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, Peter Falk means falcon. They put out a movie called The Maltese Falcon. Remember that?
Yep.
All black and white. In The Maltese Falcon, they was trying to get the falcon because the falcon had a secret code in it. Right? Mm-hmm. And The Maltese Falcon is also one of the first movies that the CIA put codes in. Right? So now that takes us to the CIA off of the Falcon flip. So the CIA is in the wind talking about Central Intelligence. That's the intelligence at the center. Right? Mm-hmm. So the Central Intelligence, they got a motto: real bad boys move in silence, right? Mm-hmm. And Puffy said, bad boys come out and play. And he was mimicking the movie The Warriors, where they shot Osiris in the movie The Warriors, and the guy that shot him blamed the gang called the Warriors for it, but the Warriors didn't do the shooting, misdirection. Right? So when the people was chasing the Warriors, they sang a song saying Warriors come out and play. Because they was calling the gang the Warriors out to fight. So the Warriors came out to fight. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, Puffy on the song, I think it's with GINDJAB, at the beginning of the song, he's tapping the Coke bottles together saying, bad boys, come out and play. Just like in the movie. Right? So what he's telling me is, just like in the movie, they tried to pin the murder on somebody that didn't do the murder. Right? Which takes me back to the messages I got from Tupac, who did the murder. It wasn't a murder, it was an extraction. But Tupac said about the shooting at Quiet Studios is, during all my riding, I never thought that somebody that looked like me would be the one to shoot me. So now he's describing the people, right? Right. And he said in the song, they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. I can't lie, ain't no love for the other side, right? Right. So the message is coming from the chain connection between the items that sends the message through the subconscious mind to be put together like a puzzle. That's called wind talking. Now, the Maltese Falcon was followed up by a spy movie called The Falcon and the Rainbow.
Yes, I remember that one.
Some 30-something years later.
Yep, I recall.
Right? And it was another movie about the CIA and the secret agents. And right around that time, not too long after, there was another movie called Serpent in the Rainbow.
I recall that as well.
In Serpent in the Rainbow, the guy had to go find out how the Haitians was turning people into zombies. So he went down to Haiti, right? So when he came back with a white powder that they was able to use to get derivatives from pufferfish to make a motherfucking anesthetic to knock you out during surgery. Right?
Yes, I do know that.
Okay, now we following the serpent. Because this went from a falcon in the rainbow to a serpent in the rainbow. Yep. So the serpent in the rainbow taking